Time now for Mike on the Money, and we love this topic. Mike Giordano, who is a financial advisor with Williams Wealth Management. We always love when Mike is here, and especially today because you're going to talk about artificial intelligence. Now, there's a whole world that we could dive into with this in terms of intellectual property and all that, but I'm kind of interested to know whether or not it's a place where people might want to invest. So let's start at the top. It's a powerful driver. A lot of people talking about innovation around AI, but what exactly is it, and when did it really get introduced to the market?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say when artificial intelligence really got going, but it's this new machine learning, this generative AI, where the computer is actually doing its own learning, Jane. It's not you actually having to teach the computer, so it's like learning. So it's almost like skipping class, skipping grades, I should say. As it keeps learning things, it goes from second grade to third grade to fourth grade to fifth grade. And so this is this new powerful driver, and it really started with ChatGPT that came out a little bit over a year ago.
Okay. It's everywhere. It's in every sector of business, really, and even the arts. Can we invest in it? Or should we invest in it?
Well, I mean, it's a major thing that's driving a lot of tech companies today. So what you're trying to figure out is, there's a whole bunch of uses that nobody even knows about today that it potentially could solve. We're talking about healthcare, logistics, transportation, all kinds of things, more than the imagination at this point. What you're trying to figure out right now is you're looking to invest in it is, what companies are actually making money off it right now, and which companies is just pure speculation. So you have to step back and let's talk about some companies, just because this is what helps people illustrate the point. We're not making any recommendations here to buy or sell or any of that.
This is just informational.
Yeah, just informational. But you're looking at the companies that are driving AI are companies that are infrastructure companies, like the semiconductor chip companies, NVIDIA, AMD, Broadcom, others. Then you have companies that take those powerful computers and they create new applications, new products, new offerings, and that's Microsoft, and that is Amazon, Meta, Adobe, companies of that nature. The tricky thing with NVIDIA right now is that it feels like the whole market is pegging off of whatever NVIDIA is doing. So if NVIDIA says something great about its own AI story, the market extrapolates that and says, well, let's look at how that could potentially work with all these other AI companies. And that's kind of where it can get a little dangerous. We live in a capitalistic society. Companies are constantly trying to out-compete each other, and they will. And so NVIDIA has been a great story to this point, and it's one of the few companies that is already generating money off of artificial intelligence, but it's hard to say how it's going to play out from here. A great point, though, on NVIDIA is that while its share price has really been going up, its expected earnings have actually been going up even faster than the share price. So it has been a story where the share price is more expensive, but yet the valuation is actually a little cheaper.
Okay, and then it also kind of begs the question, is there a lot of buzz around NVIDIA because NVIDIA set up its AI to put out a lot of buzz about NVIDIA?
Well, yeah.
There's always that. No, okay. Easier question.
Yeah.
Can some of us who are a little more conservative with our investments get in on some level of AI and not lose the house?
Yes, you're probably already in AI, Jane. Because here's the thing: you want to look at two different things, and one is you want to know what you own, and you want to know yourself. What you own is basically take a look at the companies you own. You may own a bunch of index funds. A lot of people have passive ETFs. They have mutual funds. Likelihood, you have a lot of these mega cap tech companies that are heavily involved in AI already. So you already may own a lot of AI companies. So if you're looking to add more and you want to buy an individual company, and let's say you want to have 5% of XYZ, take a look what you already own maybe in some of your index funds and then pair that with some extra purchases. But that's on the risk management side. The other piece is, how much volatility can you handle? How much of the ups and downs? This is the first wave of AI, but just like we saw with the internet, you had this massive move up and you're down and up and down. So you got to be able to, have your mind right for all of those ups and downs. And so those two components are really what you're trying to figure out. This is what we talk to our clients about. This is what somebody should talk to their financial advisor about when they're trying to figure out how much they want to invest.
And it's not going away.
It's not going. In fact, I'm artificial intelligence right now, Jane. I'm not actually.
And you seem so real. And yet all I can just see right through you.
It's a gift. It's a gift.
It is pretty crazy where it's all going. Mike Giordano, thank you so much for taking these complicated things and making them very relatable. Thank you.